What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Unboxing Web3. Guccheetah here. With me is my boy Cryptodilly. Dilly, what's up? And what are we unboxing today?
What's going on, Guccheetah? Today we're actually unboxing the TINAJs from DotSwoosh. Before we get into that, though, let's do a fit check. What are you wearing today, man?
So I got a funky OG piece of Meta Factory merch right here. This is maybe a couple years ago, and the artist is Twisted Vacancy. It's actually the first NFT that I purchased, which is right up here. Really cool color palette, really trippy, almost like an acid deed of Other Side. Wish you can get a good look at this, but a lot of wacky stuff going on. Haven't rocked this one yet. I think this is the first time I'm throwing it on. But what about you, man? What do you got?
Today I'm rocking the Sandwear shirt from Sand Sound. So this project, it's Cro-Magnus, Kaku, and I'm Complex. And they brought in David Lung, who's like the head engineer of Beats by Dre, and they're developing their own headphones. But this shirt, I mean, super heavy duty, really sick design. I'll actually show a video of the promo video right here. But I mean, overall, really sick shirt and really cool products. Probably gonna do a little bit of an unboxing for their headphones here coming up shortly. So with that being said, I think let's get right into the video. What do you say?
Let's do it, man. I'm really interested in these shoes. I saw them come and go, and I'm glad you picked them up so we have them to unbox. But these are, well, you tell us. Tell us the history of these DotSwooshes.
Yeah, so DotSwoosh is Nike's digital brand, and they actually came out with, this is not a JPEG shoes, but that wasn't before they launched the OF1s, and the OF1 was their digital collectibles. I think 86,000 of those were actually like produced, and you had to have actually gotten one of the OF1 posters and then opened one of the boxes to reveal your digital shoe. And if you did that, it gave you access to this drop within the Sneakers app. And if you got on the Sneakers app during that day, you could actually purchase these for 120 bucks. So really affordable for a, Air Force One. But what's really cool is not very many people actually minted these, and you actually ended up only having 11,771 of these total in supply. And there's a digital twin associated with it that actually is in your DotSwoosh account. So really cool product. I mean, we're going to get right into the unboxing of the shoes, though. So right here, standard mailer packaging, and then you got the actual shoebox itself. Get rid of that. The shoebox, I mean, nothing to write home about. I mean, it's like cardboard box here, right? And then you open this bad boy up. Top of the shoebox, you have the Nike Air Force Ones. And then what's cool is you have this DotSwoosh like tissue paper that's in there. And then you get right to the shoe. So the shoe, you have a Nike Air Force One, black leather around the exterior, and then the white leather on the shoe, and then an embroidered blue DotSwoosh logo here. And then in the back corner, this is not a JPEG. So this shoe is called the TINAJ. It's TINAJ, which stands for this is not a JPEG. On the laces, you actually have a real nice metal clasp here at the tip of the shoelace, and then the tongue. Let's see here. And a stitched in piece of cloth right up there at the top of the tongue. And then I actually just noticed this on the back side of the tongue. You actually have like the JPEG kind of look logo with the DotSwoosh right there as well. Overall, really sturdy shoe, really thick base. The bottom of the sole, it's got like this translucent, like bluish white kind of sole on it. Not really happy with that just because it'll probably yellow over time. But yeah, I mean, blue bottom of the sole, that's shoe number one. Comes with some blue laces if you want to swap out the laces from black to blue. So that's pretty cool. And then this shoe, kind of the same deal. Nothing different on this one, obviously. Both pretty much the same. Nothing else in the packaging as well. So these are the TINAJs. So I mean, first impressions. What are your thoughts there, Guccheetah?
I mean, just my first impressions are pretty basic. Basic packaging. Shoes look pretty basic. You know, not as wild as some of the other shoes we've unboxed. But it's not my time for giving my rating. Why don't you give us yours? Start with packaging.
Yeah, so I mean, packaging overall is pretty standard. I wouldn't say that they did anything over the top. The early adopters, or I guess early supporters, they actually got like a custom bag from DotSwoosh along with like a picture, a Polaroid that came with it. So I wasn't fortunate to be one of those, early adopters or early supporters. But for the people that just purchased it right off the sneakers app, very standard. I mean, the box is literally like a cardboard sneaker box, nothing that I'm gonna actually hold on to or want to write home about. So I'm gonna give the packaging common. It's very generic.
Yeah, common seems appropriate. Quality of the shoe.
Quality of the shoe, I mean, you can't go wrong. The Nike shoe itself, these are just classic Air Force Ones with a little twist with the digital, this is not a JPEG embroidery on there. I mean, I'm going to go uncommon just because the shoe itself is good quality just because it's Nike. But it's nothing flashy or over the top. And I mean, the colors aren't any different. It's uncommon. That's the only way I can put it.
Gotcha. And then wearability, some of the other shoes we've unboxed are very loud, to say the least. These look very calm, subtle. What is that your style? Would you rock these?
I would definitely rock these. I actually, over the weekend, I almost whipped them out and broke them out of the box because I was like, I'm going to wear these. And then I was like, we haven't unboxed them yet. I can't actually put these on yet. So I definitely ain't going to wear these. They're nothing like super flashy over the top. I think they go well with a lot of different outfits. And it has a story. So something that I'm excited to actually continue to wear. So for wearability, I'm going to give it a rare just because it is something that I'm going to wear very frequently.
Okay. And then value. You said the price on them were $120, which I haven't seen sneakers that cheap in Web3. And then the edition size is 10, 11,000.
Yeah, I mean, value on these, I think, is going to be, there's some historical provenance there. These are the first digital collectible shoe from the DotSwoosh division that turned into a physical. So it has some value there, being only $120 and only 11,777 or 771 of these that were actually produced makes it pretty limited in the grand scheme of things. I think that these will have some value moving forward. I just think that as far as the price point, the supply, and also the provenance that these have, I think there's a lot of value there as well. So I'm going to go on the rare side for value as well. It's nothing like legendary or epic, but definitely a rare shoe.
Okay. Well, I kind of got a little bit of a different take on my viewers' rating. So let's walk through it. Very common packaging. I mean, say that easily right off the bat. Nothing special about packaging. Quality, I'm going to defer on you on quality because you have them right in front of you. And Nike doesn't mess around. So I imagine that the quality's good. Wearability, I'm not too extreme with my flashability, but these are just common for my taste. I see they're trying to distinguish these by having like the half black, half white shoe. It doesn't really fit my style. So wearability is going to be low for me too. And honestly, value, like I know the provenance gives it some importance being like the first DotSwoosh shoe, but I'm used to in Web3 seeing editions of 1,000, like the Bape shoe that just released, or like the first Air Force Ones. These are 11XL with like 10, 11,000. And maybe in the grand scheme of things, that'll be a low edition size. But right now, I don't see much value because they're actually pretty common in their, you know, in their edition size. So I mean, overall, I mean, I'm sitting between, God, I hate to say it, Nike, but common, uncommon. I mean, because of the quality, I'll give it I'm sorry, I'll give it an uncommon. All right, so Dilly, where does that leave us?
Yeah, so where that leaves us, packaging, we had a common. Quality is uncommon. We have wearability, I said rare, and value, I said rare. And you gave it a viewer score of uncommon. So I think overall that places these shoes at like a high uncommon.
Yeah, that sits it right out uncommon, a little bit lower than the Air Force Ones that we unboxed the other week. We'll put up a link there. Check that one out. That was a fun unboxing. But you heard it. You saw it. We reviewed it. Give a like, give a follow, give a subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think about these shoes. Was our rating on par with what y'all think? Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.